Story.
Tell us a story.
Once, there was a boy who lived with his mother and father and his grandfather. And this boy loved his grandfather. But his grandfather was old and could no longer work. He couldn't walk well either. And his grandfather couldn't help with the farming. And the boy's father and his mother treated the grandfather very cruelly. They didn't look after him. And when he spilt food, they got angry. The boy was so sad to see his grandfather treated so badly by his own mother and father. And now the old man was getting sicker and weaker. And the boy's mother and father said, "He's no use to us. He's just eating our food, making problems. Let's get rid of him. Let's carry him to the top of the mountain and throw him off." So, the boy's father picked up the grandfather and put him in a basket. And picked up the basket and put it on his back and tied the basket round his head so that he could carry it. And the father started carrying the grandfather up the mountain, higher and higher and higher. The mountain was steep, and as they went higher, the snow was falling. The highest mountains in the world are in Nepal. On they climbed, but the little boy, he followed his father, thinking, this isn't right. Well, his father carried on up the mountain, higher and higher and higher. And now they reached the very top, where there was a steep drop. And there at the top, his father stopped, took the basket from his back, and was just about to throw the grandfather off the side of the mountain, when the boy said, "Wait, father, wait. Don't throw the basket. Take grandfather out of the basket, but keep the basket." "What are you talking about, son?" said the father. "Father, one day I will need that basket to carry you when you're an old man, so I can throw you off the top of the mountain." And the father said, "What?" And the father realized what he was doing. "Oh, my own father, how could I do this to you?" And he put the basket back on his back, and he started going down the mountain, all the way down to the bottom, to the farm where they lived. And when he got home, his wife said, "What are you doing? I thought you were going to throw him away." "No," he said, "wife, our son has taught me something important. We shouldn't get rid of our grandparents. We should look after them, as they looked after us when we were children. We should care for them, feed them, keep them in the heart of the family. They have a lot of wisdom. They know many things and many stories." And his wife listened, and she agreed. And from that day on, in that family, in that community, old people were respected, loved, and cared for. That's the story. That story was told to me by two people while I was in Nepal the week before last. It was told to me by a teacher whose name is Shova Neupane, and it was also told to me by a boy called Tej. And these two people told me the story separately. Isn't that a wonderful story?
Yeah.
Do you look after your grandparents?
Yeah.
Do you care for them?
Yeah.
Did you throw them off a mountain?
No.
I do.